Nobody ever does anything deliberately in the interests of evil, for the sake of evil. Everybody acts in the interests of good as he understands it. But everybody understands it in a different way. Consequently, men drown, slay, and kill one another in the interests of good. The reason is again just the same. Men's ignorance and the deep sleep in which they live. This is so obvious that it even seems strange that people have never thought of it before. The idea and the fact here that nobody ever does anything deliberately in the interests of evil for the sake of evil. However, the fact remains that they fail to understand this, and everyone considers his good as the only good and all the rest as evil. It is naive and useless to hope that men will ever understand this and that they will evolve a general and identical idea of good. Objective, real, not contrived, artificially contrived and made up, and then force everyone to follow it. It has to be objective, identical, objective, and real. But do not good and evil exist in themselves apart from man? Someone asked, who was present. They do, said Gurdjieff. Only this is very far away from us, and it is not worth your while even to try to understand this at the present time. Simply remember one thing. The only possible permanent idea of good and evil for man is connected with the idea of evolution, not with mechanical evolution, of course, but with the idea of man's development through conscious efforts, the change of his being, the creation of unity in him, and the formation of a permanent I, as in I am. A permanent idea of good and evil can be formed in man only in connection with a permanent aim and a permanent understanding. If a man understands that he is asleep, and if he wishes to awake, then everything that helps him to awake will be good, and everything that hinders him from awakening, everything that prolongs his sleep, will be evil, will be bad. Exactly in the same way will he understand what is good and evil for other people. What helps them to awake is good. What hinders them is evil. Evil. But this is so only for those who want to awake. That is, for those who understand that they are asleep, who are honest. Those of us who are honest with ourselves, and that we are asleep and wish to awaken. Those who do not understand that they are asleep, and those who can have no wish to awake, cannot have any real understanding at all of good and evil. And as the overwhelming majority of people do not realize and will never realize that they are asleep, neither good nor evil can actually exist for them. This contradicts generally accepted ideas. People are accustomed to think that good and evil must be the same for everyone. And above all, that good and evil even exist for everyone. In reality, however, good and evil exist only for a few, for those who have an aim and who pursue that aim. Then what hinders the pursuit of that aim is evil, and what helps is good. But of course, most sleeping people will say that they have an aim. They will say so, that they have an aim, and that they are going somewhere. Usually that's in terms of life of itself. I aim to be a millionaire or something like that. The realization of the fact that he has no aim, and that he is not going anywhere, is the first sign of the approaching awakening of a man, or of awakening becoming really possible for him. Awakening begins when a man realizes that he is going nowhere and does not know where to go.